Hello! Today I'm going to talk about using nouns as adjectives. If you'd like a worksheet to fill out as you watch this video, there's a link in the description of the video. If you click on the link, it'll take you to the worksheet. You can print it out and do it while you watch the video. Let me show you two common errors that happen in English. Look at this sentence, vegetables, soup. And the second one, a 3-year-old child. That for a lot of people from certain languages, this would sound fine. But in English, the S is a problem in this situation because I'm using this noun vegetable as an adjective. And here, 3-year-old child, the 3-year is an adjective expression describing child. Let me show you a little bit how it works. Let's start by just talking about an adjective. An adjective generally gives information about a noun. If I have this student here, how would we describe this student? We would say happy student. So happy is my adjective. It tells me what kind of student I have. The adjective comes before the noun. So if I have another student here, how would we describe this student? Sad student. Student is the noun. Sad describes what kind of student I have. It's an adjective. We have another student. How would we describe this student? Angry student. Angry, another adjective describing student. Now what happens if I have more than one student or I have students? Would it be okay, I put an S on students to make it plural. Do I need to make the adjective plural and make happy's students? I have good news. In English, we never make adjectives plural. So it's happy students. Even though the noun is plural, the adjective does not have to be plural. This is where some of the confusion happens because sometimes I use a noun as an adjective. Take, for example, this soup that I'm going to make. In this soup, I'm going to put carrots, onion, peas, celery. I'm putting all these things in the soup. So, in other words, it's soup. It has a lot of different vegetables, many different kinds of vegetables. So what kind of soup do I have? I would say I have vegetable soup. So even though there's lots of different kinds of vegetables, in this expression, vegetable soup, I do not put an S on vegetable because I'm using the noun vegetable as an adjective. Let's try another one. Let's say we have a shop. There's my shop. This shop sells flowers. So what kind of shop sells flowers? Notice flowers is plural here. We would call this a flower shop, and I would not make flower plural because it's used as an adjective to give information about the shop. Let's try another one. These are a little bit different. I'm going to do a couple of number expressions. Okay? So if I have an essay, and my essay has 5 paragraphs, how would I describe that essay? I would describe it as a 5-paragraph essay. Paragraph is not going to have an S on it because I'm using this expression, 5-paragraph, to give information about the noun essay. So 5-paragraph is an adjective in this situation. Something you'll also notice here, when I use a number expression as an adjective, I need to put a hyphen here between the words in the number expression. 5-paragraph, put a hyphen between them. Let's try another one. In English, we have something called, there's a rule about 5 seconds. The rule is, if food falls on the floor and you pick it up before 5 seconds, it's still okay to eat. So what do we call that rule? Eat it before 5 seconds is the 5-second rule. If I pick the food up before 5 seconds, it's still good to eat. Notice how I have the hyphen between 5 and second, and that's an adjective expression that gives information about rule. It tells me what kind of rule or which rule I'm talking about. Another number expression in English has to do with words and words that have 4 letters. A lot of bad words in English have 4 letters. So a lot of times someone will talk about a 4-letter word. Usually that means a bad word. So 4 and then a hyphen and then letter. That's an adjective expression that is describing word. What kind of word we're talking about. One more expression, and this one is especially tricky. Say we have this child here, and this child is 3 years old. 3 years old. That is plural. There's 3 years. So the child is 3 years old. Notice that S on years. But if I change things around, I could talk about how I have a 3-year-old child. Notice that the S on year is gone, because when I have this noun child and this adjective expression 3-year-old before it, I do not have the S on year. Notice also I have a hyphen between 3 and year and between year and old. One more. Say I have a car and my car is 12 years old. We would call that a 12-year-old car. So notice the hyphens and also that years, where it has an S here, 12-year-old car, when it comes before the noun car, then the S goes away. So today, I've talked a little bit about using nouns and adjectives, and I've shown you why this is incorrect and why this is incorrect. I wouldn't say vegetables soup because I'm using vegetable as an adjective to describe soup, so it would be vegetable soup. And down here, a 3-year-old child. Child is the noun. This is an adjective expression, 3 years old. So it should be 3-year-old child, where year is not plural when it's an adjective expression before a noun. I hope that helps you understand nouns and adjectives, and have a good day.